Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Today we've got another large box of items here. Mystery box that's not so mysterious as I've put many of these items in here. Anything that said Corvus Systems got chucked in this box over the last, 6-8 months. And this box is getting near too heavy to move. So I thought now is as good a time as any to kind of get through it, show you guys some of the items that I have in this box. I'll maybe link to a video down below that kind of can give you a pretty good bit of information on them. But I'm just going to start. I have no idea what really any of these things are unless I wrote a note on it because I saw something that would say Corvus. Corvus Systems IBM mirror. You can kind of see that right there. You know, before we go and I put this away, I wanted you to take a look at this, let's see if we can focus on that. But I was corrected. It is a standard VHS tape, so I'm assuming that these RCA outs would go to a VCR in, data transfer 12 kilobits per second. Crazy. And we'll get on to the next item. I'm afraid something's going to climb out of here. So rejected. So it looks as if this has a rejected sticker on it. Reason OBS Fab. So we've got Corvus Systems OmniNet drive controller. Let's see if this is the same. Let's see if this also says rejected OBS Fab. So I'm not sure what that actually means. OBS Fab, onboard system failure. I'm not really sure. Maybe one of you guys know what that means. But again, it looks to be the same chipset. Same 3. We're going to have more of the same. So I'm not even going to open this one up. It looks to be exactly the same. This is a little different. Looking to see if there it is. So Corvus Systems OmniNet mirror server revision A and B. Let's see what this card says. Unable to fix in required time. So somebody wasn't able to fix this in the required time. Number of pieces rejected 4. That's interesting, huh? So there was 4 failures apparently on this board, so they just said get them another one. So more than likely this board will be sold as parts, and somebody may be able to take out, either use the socketed chips. Again, this is a Corvus, so probably something proprietary in the firmware. I'm not really sure what that's going to have on it. And then others like this Motorola chip here. Again, you can get an idea from the number. Some of these have stickers on them. I'm probably not going to remove any of the stickers. I'm just going to sell this entire board as parts or not working because it was unable to fix in the required time. That's the story of my life. And it looks like these are probably going to be all the same. Let me just grab them here. Yes. So these are the same boards. These are not super interesting to look at. So let's get these out and we'll get on to the next item. Right, so check this out. Anytime there is wood and PCB boards, I always find that super interesting. That's like a single position toggle, like a reset. What is it? Let's see if we have any idea here. So this says Corvus Systems Backplane 1. This thing is literally mounted to a block of wood. No idea. But anytime you see PCB board mounted to wood. Don, good job here, buddy. All right, so here's another. I saw back plane 1, so a lot like Don's creation we saw in the last section here. Card went in here. Looks like there's a button here, like a reset. These are 2 toggles that look to be kind of bodged in. Right, well, this was one that I must have seen, and something had me put it in some of this pink anti-static. Looks to be very similar to that last one. Yeah, IBM mirror. So you can kind of see it there. Corvus Systems IBM mirror. Let me give you guys a shot of these chips that are on it. And this would allow you to back up your IBM compatible machine to VHS tapes. All right. This one also in pink bubble pack that I must have seen these, pulled them aside. This is OmniNet bank controller. Ouch. Sharp pins. Rev F. There's an 8504. And all these boards are single-sided. Board's actually in pretty nice shape. So apparently we've got 3 of these, so I don't think I'm even going to bother with opening up the others. We'll just give a quick look. Yeah, identical. So we're going to bag these back up, and I'll keep one out. I'll take a picture of that. I'll list that on my eBay store as parts, untested, and maybe somebody will be able to use some of those chips that are on it, unless they need to control a bank, because you never know when you want to do that. Another nice bubble pack here. Oof, I don't know when the last time this was opened. Well, that's a pretty cool color. That shows up on there. So this is a IBM mirror again, so this can go with those other IBM mirrors. There's an Apple interface, 3 pieces, Corvus Systems. So there is 3 of them in here. I'm guessing that says Apple interface 1980. This one has a rejected sticker. Let's see why. Won't boot concept. Inspector M90. M90, if you're out there, maybe give us a call and say, what is wrong with this? What is wrong with this? Besides all these stickers that are on here. I guess every time it failed, somebody just stuck an orange sticker on it and just send the guy a new interface, right? Well, we are getting down to the bottom of this box. Corvus System buffered floppy controller. Oh, I see maybe a rejected sticker. Let's see. What do we got? Void. Cap equipped. Fails media on read during bank check. Alright, here's another color, that PCB color of that last one. They had a pretty neat color back then, huh? So, this is Corvus Systems bank interface. And is this the same? Ooh, look at the difference in color. Yeah, again, my white balance is showing up. This kind of blue. Yeah, super neat. I like that. And this one, I'm assuming, is going to be the same. Buffered floppy controller. So this is a little different. Buffered floppy controller, and this one said bank interface. So these, I guess I get a fail. 8351K6. All right, let's see what else. We're getting down to the bottom of this box. Can you believe it? I see a bunch of PCB boards. Oops, sorry. That's the bottom. You guys seen it. You've seen it here first. Empty box. Bunch of old cardboard. It looks like an unpopulated circuit board. These are not much use, I wouldn't imagine, for anything. Maybe somebody to practice soldering some through-hole components. That might be a good use for it. Yeah, I have no indication as to what these were for. MC read-write. I can tell you that there was a resistor that went in R75 and a resistor in R74. A capacitor is missing in C13. Yeah, there's an IC that's missing here. Let's see what else is missing on this board. Another capacitor is missing here. Yeah, I think that might be the problem with this board. Oh, and we're missing U16. Yeah, so that board isn't going to work. How about this board here? Yeah, we're missing another capacitor, C16, a jumper. Yeah, I think there was a jumper that was supposed to go here, so that might get this board to work again. This is a Corvus Systems transporter PC gate array. This is just a board. This is not telling us the truth. Let's see what else we've got. This is in its plastic. Never removed. What do we got here? Corvus Systems PC bus transporter. Brand new, shiny. New old stock. Plastic is still affixed to it. Ooh. Yeah, this thing has not been touched by human hands. Super shiny. Let's see what's missing on this one. You guys spot any missing components? Alright, so we're going to put all of these boards, and I think these are the same. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put this back in its bag because it almost feels sacrilegious to take something from the 80s out of its bag and not put it back in, right? So let's put that back in its bag. This one didn't have a bag. And this is the last, looks like 2. These 2 are stuck together. This tape has not been opened, and I think I'll leave somebody the satisfaction of opening the tape themselves. Ah, these are heat sinks, so MOSFETs or transistors. Q1 and Q2. So that's all this board needs. you put Q1 and Q2 on here and guaranteed it'll start working again. Don't worry about the rest of the missing parts. Yeah, see, they're all just spare anyway. This is a transporter array. Corvus Systems transporter assembly. No numbers on this. This thing has never been opened, right from the factory. So I think I'm just going to put all of these PCB boards together. I'll put these back in a bag so they don't get scratched up. Because you know what I do in my other shop? I have these, and I take them. I have old computer motherboards that have failed, and I tend to just keep them and I screw them to the wall, right? So I have this, of course, with the plastic bags, it's not doing it justice, but it's kind of like how my mom used to do with wallpaper, right? Only I've wallpapered my shop with old computer motherboards. Every once in a while I'll run into a part that I need and I'll just grab it off of but it kind of gets to where you can have some fun trying to figure out how you can make these all line up and put them on the wall, and it makes your friends think you're like super smart. 1980s wallpaper. Well guys, thanks for hanging out with me. All these items are going to be on my eBay store. I'll have some links down below so you can jump over there and get yourself some 1980s wallpaper, some that is new, unopened. You guys saw it here, unopened. Just install a couple transistors here and this board is ready to go. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. I had a lot of fun. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.